get this video underway, welcome into the BMW M4 CSL. Now this is a cool bit of kit. Okay, let's get cracking. What I have directly, it's a very windy day by the way, so I do apologise. I will speak up and hopefully you'll be able to hear me. But what I have directly behind me is the UK's first modified BMW M4 CSL. And we're going to get the chance to not only go in it, but experience the car, talk to you about the mods and have a lot of fun with it. After owning the M4, the moment I had the opportunity to be able to film this car, I was like, I'm heading down, I'm filming it, and we're gonna get a chance to use it, drive it, and have some fun with it. It looks incredible, so let's have a walk around, talk about the mods it has on it already, and then let's go for a hoot. First things first, which you're gonna see, is it has an incredible presence to it, and the reason why is the car has been satin paint protected. That's the first thing which has been done, and it just is incredible, absolutely incredible. The M4 CSL, if you don't know already, this is sort of like the souped up M4. I'm sure you do know about it, but it really is an epic bit of kit. It comes with the carbon, which you have standard just on the front just here. All of this carbon on the CSL comes as standard, which I didn't even realise, so it shows how much I know about cars. But then the way the car sits and looks is bonkers. And this does 0 to 60 in roughly 3.7 seconds. It does a Nürburgring lap time of 7 minutes 20. It's quick. But not only is it quick, it has the presence to go with it. And I love the fact that he's already got this car, gone satin PPF straight away, and that makes a big difference. This car as well has 550 brake horsepower. Like I said, it does 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds. It weighs 1,600 kilos. It has two-seater configuration with new M full carbon bucket seats, and it has ultra track tires on the car as well. But when we look at it from this angle, this for me as well, where it just has incredible road presence. Genuinely, I didn't really understand these cars before until I just drove it, jumped in it, and went to where we are today, and I'm like, yeah, you know what, I actually get it. But all the carbon that this car has is just stunning, absolutely stunning. I don't know another M4 CSL in the world that has aftermarket wheels in it already. This has 21-inch wheels around the car, and the guys at 612 have modified it, so it's got more mods that are going to be happening to it. I believe it's getting new springs and different bits and pieces for the suspension. That's coming soon, and at that point hopefully we can take it on the track. But then it also has, like I say, the wheels, and I love the rear. This is where the mods that this car has suits it so well, is the rear stance of it. Let's have a little look in the car. There's no rear seats, doesn't exist in this car. Fully stripped out, and I love that. I love how it still has the blue on here as well. He's not taken the sticker off the CSL part, and I'm not touching it because it is not my car. But these carbon buckets are lovely. CSL down there. You know what? This on a track, proper. And then we sit in the car. It's done 1,000 miles, 1,173. The car is all running lovely as well, but it has this amazing Alcantara, you know what I mean? Have all this carbon just here, and all of this carbon is actually paint protected, and that is lovely as well. Exhaust button on, and action. Revs, nice. Exhaust has a bit more noise. When we go to M2, we have the 3 different driving modes which are in here, road, sport and track. So when you go to the track, just hold down that and you'll be into beast mode. I'm going to call it beast mode, if you know what I mean. So yeah, proper bit of kit. We have a lovely head-up display, which is just directly ahead. But honestly, with these carbon seats, it's mad. I'm so stuck in these bucket seats that I feel ready for the track. We've moved slightly, and the presence of it, I'm in love. How do I get one of these? Can someone tell me how I can get one of these? I am in love. As I sit here drinking a can of Monster, I've just realised something. There's no cup holders. I literally have just been like, yeah, I'm not gonna sort of spill it anywhere, drive anywhere in my friend's car, but legitimately there's no cup holders. First things first, the way you have to get in this car and get out of the car, it reminds me very much of my GT3 RS. The bucket seats, you are so stuck in the car, it's pretty crazy. So that aspect is very sort of race focused. This car around the Nürburgring did a 7 minutes 20. I mean, that is mind-blowingly fast for a sort of a car, an M4. Like, I mean, give it a bit of a tune, you're going to be in the low sevens. And if you start thinking about that, you're pretty much at supercar speed, realistically. And that's such a long lap that it's very hard to say, oh yeah, but it's 20 seconds off. On an actual lap, it's probably only losing like maybe a tenth a corner. So we're going to experience both modes, track, and also, oh look, there's a TTRS. Wow, the way the car gets its power down is brilliant. And I think people get a little bit put off by this car, by the price tag. And I think you need to take away, like I say, the fact that this is an M4, because it's just not. It's so much more to it. And the driving experience for me, it gives me like GT3 RS vibes. 100% gives me GT3 RS vibes, because it's more how direct the car is. So you turn, the car goes in that direction. There's no like lag in that respect. Like, that's what I like about a car which is so track focused. It's not about every single day driving it on the road. This is the sort of car you need to put away, take it to a track day, and then drive it home, and then leave it in your garage. I think that is where this is the perfect sweet spot for one of these cars. If you want to go and buy one, you can't get them at list anymore. They're not at list, they're 30-40 grand over, so they're about 170 to 175,000 pounds. Some people have already started flipping them, but this car is going to be used in the right way, and that is to track them. This owner has a very sort of special 720S, which has a lovely carbon kit on it. I'll overlay a couple of shots now. And what I want to do is, in a future video, I want to spend a day with that car. And I'm going to tell you why, because you would have probably seen I'm on the hunt to find my new supercar. And when I saw his 720S, I was like, oh, what a kit is on that. That is insane. 720? I'm tempted. I really am. So let's have a little chat about this car in terms of what more mods you can do. So this car has lighter weight wheels on it, which will make the car much better on a circuit, which is always positive. You can do obviously the suspension. That's really important to obviously get the full lap time out of the car. And I do believe if this car had sort of different kind of suspension, it might have gone even quicker on the circuit. It might have turned in even better. And one of the bit of feedback that he gave me when he's tracked the car is it's very soft. And that basically, that relates to a lot of BMWs. When you do track them, when you turn into the corner, it's like, it's the best way to describe it as a racing driver, but they are very soft. So once you get rid of that and you stiffen the car right up, which is not what you want for the road, but this is not for the road. It is, but it's not, you know what I mean? That's basically where the lap time will come for the car even more. I remember back in the day when I used to track cars, sort of M2s and things like that, you could do 3 laps and that is basically it. Now with these modern M cars, you can track them, enjoy them, and drive home in them. Where BMW have taken these cars is to another level. They really mean that as well. I'm not just saying that in this video. I basically mean that because they used to be a nightmare, like a full-on nightmare, but with these, with ceramics and everything else, you can pound them all day long without that sounding weird, and drive home. I think it's probably the wrong car to drag race, if I'm honest, because that's not where I want to see this car's potential. What I want to do with this car is, he's a massive track day lover, by the way, and I love that. He loves tracking his cars. I have ultimate respect. Where I want to actually enjoy this car is on a circuit, nowhere else. I want to like get this car, pound 2 or 3 laps back to back, and then like a longer stint, and you can really actually work out where you're at, if that makes sense. So good. It's flipping awesome, actually. If I'm going to give a negative to a car, but I don't, you know, you can't really give a negative to something like this, it's a harsher ride. You basically hear everything on the road in terms of like, there's a lot more road noise to the normal M4. That's the one thing. Because it is so stripped out, they are super lightweight. These seats, if you were going to do a long journey, yeah, it's not going to be as fun. If you're driving to Le Mans or whatever, or wherever you were going. Okay, these carbon seats are quite harsh. They are. But again, this car is for the hardcore people that like to track their cars and enjoy them and everything else. They're not for the daily use. So, okay, there is that one negative, is that. But don't go out there. Here we go. I've just jumped out of the M4 CSL, and wow, super fun drive, and I cannot wait to experience this car more. I genuinely want to track it and enjoy it. I've had so much fun, and I haven't had long enough to show you everything about it, because the capabilities of this car deserve to be on the circuit, not on the road. And I just think the more we talk about it on the road, it's not doing the car justice. And I just want to take it to a circuit, do some lap times, and prove that this car is a supercar destroyer. End of. That's basically where it stands. The mods that my friend has done are super, super cool. Make sure you check out his pages down below, because you'll see a 720S, the one that I want to buy, simply. And also other cars and things happening, carbon, you name it, it's all on his pages. But this has been a lot of fun, and I don't want to give it back, if I'm honest. I'm in love. It's been brilliant. So guys, make sure you check him out down below. His name is Paddy. He's such a nice guy, and yeah, I've got to go and give the keys back now, which is the worst part of the whole day. But let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed it. What a car.